about 3 years. Yeah. My social media guys, all of them are below 26 years, and I spend most of my time with people who are below 30.
Okay.
I may
so those are the things about we may change.
Maybe I can have one person who is above 30 or 2 at most in a group of about 16 people every day of my life.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the night, I still have a conversation to have with this 40, 30, 40-year-old person to gauge, lazima it still is that high-end business that the Gen Zs cannot discuss. Yes, and then that's how I relate it. I do 30% time with the old people, and then 70 I spend with the young people.
All right, amazing. So the album is out right now. I think people can stream, download, share. Na the visuals tayari zishatoka, lakini pia TZ umekuwepo kwa muda mrefu sana ujaja hapa, na definitely watu wamekuwa wakisikiliza muziki wako over the years. Now that umekuja na kubreak hii hapa chain, there are fans out there ambao wanakusikia with a new project. Chochote kile ambacho ungependa kuambia labda fans ambao wanakusikia right now, then tuondoke na motivation, I think. Oh yeah. So anything you'd like to share to the fans out there?
Yeah. Basically, what I want to ask our fans is to go out there on the platforms, all the platforms. The album Break the Chains iko kwa platform zote. Tafadhali go out there, stream Bebe Cool's music, Break the Chains. Stream East African music. Kwa juu ya game saa hii ni numbers. Kama unataka East African artists kuenda global, lazima tunataka hiyo support kutoka watu wetu wa East Africa kustream hizo nyimbo kutoka Spotify, Amazon zote. Kwa juu ya if you stream the music, there's no question wachale wanatutafuta hapa kutoka Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, East Africa. Lakini if you don't stream, then lazima our artists are going to stay here still dreaming about the big concerts. So go out there, stream Bebe Cool's music, stream every East African artist, Diamond, Killer Bien, Joshua Baraka. Unajua Joshua Baraka is also a young, well-doing artist from Uganda. So we need to stream all that music so that we can get the good numbers. Alafu, in a very short time, lazima I'm seeing we will get global representation.
Amazing. I love the mentality, the vibe and everything. So guys, tunaondoka na motivation kutoka kwenye Break the Chain album ya Bebe Cool is out right now. So jioni njema, jana na leo inafuata.
These 2 videos and that is circumference and motivation.
Motivation, yeah.
We are planning to also release one, I think within how long? 1 week's time from now. Of course, now visuals so important for young people, for Gen Zs. Not only video, the clips, the visualizers. So it relates to ile tulikuwa tunaongea issue ya kwa most young artists when they do one song. Sasa they are saying, why are you doing 16 songs yet people choose 1 out of 16? But lakini the advantage is ukifanya album 16 songs, uko na 16 audio, 16 visual, 16 visualizer, and then in one visualizer unaweza lazima kufanya kama about 50 out of them. So if one song can give you content, visual content, 10 clips or 100 clips, so that means that if I have 16 songs, that's 100 times 16, and that is the content the young people need. So the more you give them content, the closer they get to you. So that's the game of visuals.
Oh yeah. So just to break it down, vitu gani vimebadilika kwa Bebe Cool musically sasa?
Kwa sababu from 1997 to 2025 music imebadilika sana hapa. Na sasa hivi tuko kwenye hiyo Gen Z kind of feeling. How challenging imekuwa kwako?
Iko challenge ni kubwa kwa juu ya it comes with a lot. Inakuja na style of music, fashion, age, communication systems, lifestyle, unajua inakuja na like me niko na family. Unajua kama uko na family things are different. Huwezi just fanya decisions, fanya vitu hivyo tu. Sasa mimi ni bebe bana, mimi siwezi I don't give up. And nataka always to discuss the things, to try things. For me, niko strong mentally. I try, I handle the most difficult things myself. One, correlate na our Gen Zs. Hii business inaitwa showbiz. One, they need to see. Eyes have to apply. Sasa wanaangalia nini? You have to look good. You have to dress like them. You have to cut the hair like them. Lazima, after that, you have to do the music they take. So, to accept that from the millennials is a new era. That's why actually we call the album Break the Chain. Because or say our taki could change. They don't want. Wanakujanga wananiambia, we baby, why are you dressing like that? Why are you doing that music? Hata Uganda walikuwa wananiambia hivyo. Wananiambia, hiyo music ya watoto. Nani alisainiwa contract ati hii Afrobeat ya watoto? Nani alisainiwa hiyo contract ati uwezi kupiga hii suruali? Ama nani alisema
bling bling?
Wacha hii time, me I say in my head, this is my prime time. Practice makes perfect.
Very true.
The older the wine, the sweeter. Ukinipatia microphone hivi saa hii, bro, on a stage with good sound, you're dead. But you have the voice is now so good, and the brain with experience. Unajua? Sasa, that's where now other artists wanna give up at the prime time. Unajua? So me, I don't. So the challenge is accepting mentality. It's okay.
To start things over.
Yeah, you see all these young people who are moving, very young, half my age. Relate with them. Stop going with this what says. You bring around the Gen Zs. Let them teach you what to put on. Let them teach you where to go, which places. Let them teach you the technology,
the looks.
Snapchat. You join the new world.
The looks and stuff.
Siwezi staki kurudi vilasa ya. Lazima niwe tamu.
Na ulikataa tumbo kabisa wakati unaandaa cover ya album, ulienda gym just to get the perfect look.
Si ndio? Kwa hiyo if I do the music without a nice body, then nyinyi wote mtakuwa huko unacheka nasema waangalia huyo msichana anasema nini na tumbo hili. Si ndio? Lazima niwe kama mtoto. Bebe cool.
You gotta look cool.
But anyway, it is a
mentality thing.
Yes, a mentality thing. It's a process to also give confidence to other young artists. That lazima you have time. If Bebe can sing up to 60 years old, then stop complaining when you're just 18, 25. Kama if you just see Bebe alifanya gani, how did he do it? Okay?
Yeah.
So now there's more time for longevity. Kama if Bebe is doing it for the longest possible time, everybody can.
Oh yeah, mpango wa visuals uko vipi? Cause umezungumzia sana
hiyo kubadilika kutoka Moses to Bebe Banton to Bebe Cool.
Yeah, kutoka Moses ilikuwa talent ya mtoto hivi. Nilienda na wasanii wengi hivi kwa shule, lakini I was the youngest. Sasa kuperform hivi hii show kwa shule moja inaitwa Napsusa. At the end huyo MC akauliza wote, hey, is there anything you want one more performance? Sasa all the girls are like, rudisha huyu baby alikuwa cool.
Okay.
Alikuwa rudisha huyu mtoto alikuwa cool, baby is cool. Sasa on the way back in the bus where we had sat, the big star at that time ilikuwa inaitwa Chance VD, akaanza to play with me, mocking me, that baby, bring back that baby is cool. Sasa when I got home, I said, I didn't have a name. let me call myself Baby Cool.
Okay.
Sa ilianza na Baby Cool.
Yeah.
Alafu on the way ladies walikuwa wana they say it in a very sexy way. So I'm a bit shy. Baby, I say now sasa tubadilishe tuende kwa Baby Cool.
Oh yeah.
So it was Baby.
It was Baby, then it became Baby.
Then it became Baby.
Nice.
That's how the name imekuja.
Yeah.
But okay, so umezungumzia hapa kuhusiana na hata album yako breaking the chains na nini na vitu kama hivyo.
Young people can easily say, I want the other doctor to treat me if you're relating with them. So you start creating content through medical. Unajua?
Be more relevant.
Be more relevant, closer to, so that's the mindset lazima to change. So baby, me, I don't want to lie or I don't want to step up, but I want to help the music industry to go out and say, let's break this chain. It's not just the album.
Yeah.
So
And
on the
is that-
album, that's why now the music is totally different. Afrobeat, Afropop, Afrotech. Huwezi kuniambia ati I'm not able to do that. I'm just feeling bad I did not put that style. It's called
Singeli.
Singeli.
Yes.
Yes.
Singeli.
Yeah, so on my next album, which
You're
is
gonna do
coming,
it.
I have to put Singeli.
Yeah.
Kwa juu I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Why
Inaweza kuwa
not do
collabo?
it?
Inaweza kuwa collabo?
Lazima iwe collabo.
Kutoka Tanzania?
Kutoka Tanzania.
Nice. Msanii gani wa Singeli?
Si mwambie huyo Mudosi Simba akuje tufanye Singeli. Yeah, of course, any artist I would reach out. I would be very happy if they are happy to do Singeli, because that's a very nice style I can introduce back
The
in
sound,
Uganda.
yeah.
The sound.
Yeah, you love
Just
it.
like I got Afrobeat and now I'm jumping on Afrotech, I will be very happy to do Singeli. It's called Singeli. Singeli.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be happy to take Singeli to Uganda.
Yeah.
Alafu even us in Uganda we have Kadodi.
Kadodi.
Yes, Kadodi is from
Street.
from Mbale,
Okay.
area called Mbale, Wagisu. Yes, so they have that very interesting traditional beat. Is a bit tricky to sing on it, but it's extremely exciting.
Yeah.
So I take Singeli and then alafu Tanzania Clever lazima
Afanye
aje
kitu.
achukue.
Yeah. Kwenye album kuna collabo tatu tu. Kuna Yemi Alade,
Yes.
kuna Joshua Baraka, of course, na DJ Edu. Na muda ambao uko hapa Bongo, labda kuna wasanii wote wale ambao umeweza kupata nafasi ya kupiga na story and maybe umeshapata moment ya kuingia studio, na siku hizi bana kuna mobile studio. A producer anaweza akaja to apartment au sio bana, mkafanya jambo, anything of that sort. Na kwa nini kumekuwa na hizo collabo tatu tu from the album?
Unajua me, I'm fighting to be Jay-Z.
Oh, really?
Iko ya there's that millennials guy that is still fighting, saying unajua studio lazima iwe studio.
Oh yeah.
But I am very sure that by the time I leave, I will have gotten in touch with 2 artists. Nilifanya nyimbo hivi na what's her name? Nandi. Lakini that was on the previous album that I didn't release because of COVID.
Oh.
Yeah, after COVID, your style, it was down now. I wasn't going to invest a lot of money into your album, but I would have lost out. Afrobeat had taken center stage. Now,
So you had to change.
So I had to change completely. So I'm very sure that one of the people I love to work with is Nandi again. But lakini when I did the album, I wanted album ikuje na Bebe mwenyewe.
Yeah.
Sitaki mtu kuja sema ati huyu Bebe mtu wa
Kabeba.
collabo nini hawezi kufanya hivi. Lazima nije kwanza peke yangu, alafu hizo tunafanya remixes, and then again we can even do new music. Unajua? So I'm very ready to make sure that I find the right people who I also, if an artist is sharing the same vision here, quickly we go back for East African connection musically. I don't want to do a song with someone here and then they are not pushing. I want to do a song, you're pushing, I'm pushing the other side. You get 10 million, I get 10 million.
Okay.
Like that.
So
Mindset Yeah, mbali sana. You know, people are still thinking a bit zamani kabisa. Kwa juu ya, I don't understand. The world has moved. Uganda tuko na youngest, you know, audience, community people. 70% young people. But things are moving so fast. Even I think now Tanzania and Kenya we're gonna about 50% young people now. Okay? So lazima we have to change the way we see things and the way we think. I'll give you an example. I've been a musician for over 28 to 30 years. Okay, on top of my game in Uganda, somewhere in East Africa, somewhere in Africa for all that time. Lakini I got to some period of time where I nafanya the same thing and I'm not getting a different result. Unajua? Lazima bebe anafanya nyimbo the same,
sound the same, style the same, yeah, look the same.
But when I go to myself, I ask my wife, you know what is happening? I'm not changing. Eh? I need to do something different unless if I just quit music now, because it's nothing. But then why do I quit when I'm this good at this time? Huwezi kuniambia ati bebe umezeeka nini, wacha. So me, I say, you know what? Let me accept and change my thinking. Mindset says, accept you're not doing something, things are not happening. You want something new, you have to do it differently. Wanasemanga ati people are doing the same thing expecting different results. How? So break the chain. You lazima ubreak hiyo chain ya ku mentality ya ku think. If you're a doctor, today I'm talking to doctors, teachers.
We're coming back.
Wacha hiyo event for tonight, come back, okay, shoot the clip in the night, alafu in the morning you go back. But the morning we had a press conference at 10 with Diamond. Diamond alifika 7 o'clock. So I drove halfway, alafu I told the guys I can't manage because the body is tired. I won't even be able to shoot because it's about 500 kilometers. To go
and come back
at the same time. So but before I left, I had discussed with the organizer and mwambia, look, if Diamond is in Kampala late at 7, instead of driving this way, let me see. My manager is asking me to go back to shoot. If I go back, it's better we hire a chopper. So I made phone calls, made the chopper available. Sasa, that's when I drove halfway the journey. Lakini to continue from halfway the journey, I was extremely tired. Cancel. I called the gentleman, the organizer. I told him, look, I'm done. I can't go. So fanya hivi, wacha Diamond alale, because Diamond was going to drive the team all the way. We are like, no. Let him sleep at Serena. Let him use the chopper to come back tomorrow.
Oh wow.
So me, I just returned, slept that night, and then I headed back in the morning, waited for Diamond. Alifika about 10 o'clock.
You did the
press conference because it was very important to do the press. And that's how the story went.
So things vinatakiwa vibadilike, mambo yanatakiwa yabadilike, simply to say that. So now we release the new album ambayo inaitwa Break the Chain. Unazungumzia nini exactly?
Break the Chain, this same topic that we're talking about.
Bado kuna baadhi ya wasanii hawaioni hiyo vision kama unayo. Especially when Diamond alipokuja Uganda, kulikuwa kuna discussion inaendelea on social media, like why he's being paid kuliko Ugandan artist, why he's being treated so well kuliko labda wasanii wa pale Uganda. Wakati wewe kwako unaonekana it's cool, lazima tuweze kucollabo, tuweze kumove together, lakini wengine hawana hiyo vision.
They will learn kwa juu ya, unajua sio ati Diamond hakusema pesa huku Uganda alipwa. He didn't say, unajua, lakini somebody just woke up and just started things. But again, even asema hiyo ni biashara yako bana. Kama unajua to discuss your business, that's your business.
Bargain.
It's your bargaining power. Huwezi kuenda, hiyo ni amateur, hiyo stories za amateurs.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't comment about it. I just felt actually small. Because they didn't ask how much did Bebe get paid. Condition yangu kwenda hiyo concert, mtu mmoja, first person that was put on that concert was Diamond. Sasa when the businessman called me, I told him what is the profile of the concert. Akanipatia profile, nikamwambia iko Diamond. Sasa hii nataka hizi pesa.
Okay.
Alilipa pesa.
Ile ambayo wewe uliitisha.
But I did say. Unajua? None of the media personalities asked Bebe,
how much did you get?
Umelipwa ngapi?
Yeah.
Iko Wasafi nakwambia nililipwa $100,000 for that gig.
$100,000.
Yes, I was paid $100,000 for that gig for the first time.
And he didn't complain.
Said that, and he didn't complain, but he was my biashara. That's why I went 4 days before, and I took about 70 media personalities. Nilipa hawa chali kutoka pocket yangu. So if you're not putting 1 + 1 together, how do you think Bebe could manage to take 70 media personalities for 1 week? Unajua? So that's sometimes
so
our
how
media,
your business?
It goes wrong on certain things, and then people they pick wrong information. Lakini huwezi kublame Diamond kwa juu ya business. He knows how to play his business.
Of course.
Unajua? Hiyo mambo ya chopa. Diamond alifika about 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I had to come from that place because I had gone 5 days earlier. I had to come back because he's my manager for the project. He had flown in people to shoot the clip for the album, and they were supposed to go back the next day.
Okay.
That's fast. Lazima ni apologize kwa juu I'm supposed to have been here over and over times. Kwa juu why am I going to Europe and America so many times if I'm not coming to my neighbor, my home? Unajua, but lakini hiyo ni mindset. Ulikuanga at that time when you're young, you're starting, unafikiri, you're thinking, it's bigger to go way far than your own, closest neighbor. Yet alafu ukitaka support and help, lazima iwe your neighbor. Lakini that's the same reason why I'm doing this, because then I teach the young ones that, you know what, we need to capture from here, because we have everything we need here. We go out there, we need numbers, but the numbers, we leave them here.
Okay.
I want to recollect that situation. Lazima to say East African numbers are about 300 million people. That's within Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, South Sudan,
Burundi.
Congo, Burundi, Rwanda. Is just enough to get you 100 million supporters out of the 300 million.
Okay.
Na unafikiri nini kifanyike sasa kuachieve your goal, huo mpango?
We have to, lazima to return, let's return to the drawing board. Music sasa ni game ya numbers. Sio game ya hit song anymore. Game ya numbers. Numbers zinakujaje streaming. Sasa if we get down and we agree that competition imekuja kutoka
West
Nigeria, West Africa. Bado before West Africa came on top, East Africa was on the top. Tulikuwa ahead of kila mtu.
Very true.
Apart from South Africa at that time. Hizo awards zote tulikuwa tunaichukua. Kora awards manini. I went to Kenya, nienda Kenya, kafanya group hiyo ya East Africa Ambassador na wa Kenya. Alafu I became big in Kenya, they became big in Uganda. Kutoka hapo nileta wote wa Kenya kwa Uganda, tulikuja hapa, tulikuwa tunatumia hizo ma East African gigs and communications. The likes of Chameleon akakuja hapa, working with
Professor J.
Later on I also worked with AY. And Dubai at that time. It was supposed to continue. Lakini tulifika somewhere tukapoteana. Sisi wote tulirudi kwa house zetu, which is our countries, which was a very big mistake. But yeah, that's how now West Africa got a chance,
a loophole,
and they went. But still, these are African brothers and sisters. They challenged us, and that's good. The game lazima you need challenge to wake up. So I think now it is a good time. Saa imefika, lazima sisi to wake up. We need to go back, look at political situation. The political situation inakuonyesha lazima ama presidents wanataka the 3 countries or 6 countries to kuwa pamoja as East African Federation. Lakini if they are moving that direction now, na sisi
kwenye muziki sector
to move sahi. And that's why it's very important for pioneers like Bebe and the rest of the big artists kuanza sahi to return and now emphasize on the East African issue. Kwa juu we have to stop looking at each other like as if we kutoka Uganda, kutoka Tanzania nini, huyu kutoka Kenya. No, lazima we use East Africa. And I've seen Diamond and BN. We are not looking at them. They are not looking at each other anymore as Tanzania, Kenya
competitors.
No, wanasema unajua nini? East Africa tufanye collab.
Talking about that, niliona conversation yako that you had in Diamond alipokuja Uganda. Na ulikuwa una share this same vision kwamba lazima
going in my house, the gates Uganda,
kutoka Uganda.
Sasa tupo Wasafi na flag Uganda, si ndio?
Kutoka Wasafi Media.
Una represent
inside the pool.
Clever. Short styles
tupo hapa Tanzania, Wasafi Media.
Leo acho ino tambo mchana. Kuna mechi na masomo. Nataka ingie na mwili.
Haya, sasa niko na bibi yake.